Today, I'm going to show you how to crochet the Filet Crochet market bag. As you can see, this is how big it is. I kind of crunched it up a little bit so you can see it's a few hands full, right? So it's not a gigantic one. It's more on the miniature side, but it does hold a baguette and fruits and vegetables and whatever else you need when you go to the market or farmer's market to get some stuff. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful, and it only uses 1.5 skein of Dishy yarn. In fact, it is the multi-Dishy yarn, worsted weighted yarn. I used the color Dream House. So this is what is left from the second skein. So you can see it's about 1.5 skein. I used a 4mm hook. I used Furls crochet hooks. I have a link down below in the description in case you want to get your own. Use Nikki15 for 15% off. I'm going to show you parts of the Filet Crochet market bag. That means I'm not going to show you the entire thing. As you can see, there's a lot of repetitions in here. So I'm going to show you only part of it. And I also assume that most of you guys know how to crochet a circle. So we're going to go through little pieces by pieces. And then I think the hardest part for most of you may be the border up here as well as the handle, which is linked crochet. So let's go through it step by step, shall we? You will start this pattern with a magic ring or something similar to it. You can use the alternative magic ring. Right here, I'm going to start with the alternative turning chain. So one chain right here, just so to make it easier, a single crochet, and then you insert it here on the left side. For me, it's the left side. For the righties, it's on the right side. And you're going to do another single crochet on top. This is an alternative turning chain, also known as the stacked single crochet. You do 2 of them in total because we're doing double crochets. Now you're going to add 11 more double crochets to this ring in order to have 12 stitches in total. After that, you're going to do an increasing round. That means you're going to place 2 double crochets in each stitch, and then we're going to keep on increasing. So let me show you how that looks like. So once you made your circle, the first little tiny part of it where you do 12 double crochets, you're going to start then another round, and that round, as I just said, is 2 double crochets per stitch, as you can see right here. You start again with the alternative turning chain right here, just like I just showed you. It's 2 single crochets and stacked on top of each other. You can make a chain of 3 in replacement of it if you prefer. So then you have 2 double crochets per stitch in total, so you should have 24 stitches at that point. Then you're going to increase further. Okay, you're going to have another alternative turning chain here in 1 stitch. In the next stitch, you're going to have 2 double crochets. In the next stitch, 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, 2 double crochets, and so forth. So starting from this round, it's much easier to do one specific task instead of counting. You're going to do your alternative turning chain as the first stitch every single time, right? And then you're going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch unless you see that there were 2 double crochets. You can see right here there were 2 double crochets. So right on top of it, you're also going to make 2 double crochets. And then you're going to repeat that. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Oh, here's 2 double crochets. So I'm going to put 2 double crochets on top. You're going to increase these rounds further and further until you have 96 stitches all the way around. So you can see on the very last round, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 double crochet. So that means 1 double crochet in each stitch for 6 times, right? And then I have an increase. So you're going to repeat that all the way around until you're done with the exact circle that is just double crochets, okay? Starting from there, we are going to do filet crochet. So let me show you how that actually works. So pretend that I just did 96 stitches right here. And we're going to do now filet crochet. So how does that work? You're going to do your alternative turning chain as per usual. And you are counting this as a double crochet. Now you're going to chain 1 and you're going to skip 1, and then you're going to do another double crochet in the following stitch. So you're making an open mesh, okay? So double crochet, chain of 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet. So you're going to just keep on going doing this stitch like so. It's every time the same thing. Okay, so that is the filet crochet part of it, and that is how you're going to expand. You're going to do this part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds, and then you're going to do 1 round of just double crochets. There's no more increasing in this part right here. Once you do a full round of just double crochets, that means 1 stitch goes in the chain space and 1 stitch goes into the actual double crochet, then you're going to do again 6 rounds of just filet crochet, 1 round of just normal double crochet, and again 6 rounds of filet crochet. Once you're done with that, we're gonna do the linked crochet. So let me show you this part because that is super fun, and I'm gonna show you immediately how to do this part right here, which is really cool because you don't have to do any chaining. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is actually 3 rounds of a linked double crochet, and then you're going to start right here the handle of the bag. I have 20 stitches between the beginning and the end of the handle on both sides. Now you can make this longer. I would suggest that you do it evenly on both sides, but how many, it's totally up to you. I have 20 right here in between. Okay, so, and I have 50 linked double crochet stitches from here over, so that way it's not just flush, but it's actually a longer handle. Now you again can make this longer if you have some bigger arms. You can make it smaller if you have smaller arms, totally up to you, whatever you feel comfortable. I have 50 stitches right here all the way around. So pretend that I just did all of that filet crochet part that I just showed you. Now let me show you how to do linked crochet and how to actually do the handle. Remember that the written tutorial is on my website, so be sure to check that out. There is a link in the description. So once you have done your alternative turning chain, you're going to insert your hook right here on that bottom single crochet of those 2 single crochets, right? Like so. You're going to yarn over and pull through. That is how you linking it together. This is the normal yarn over for a double crochet, but because we inserted here, we're linking them together, therefore linked crochet. Now you're going to insert it into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and now you're going to finish it up like a normal double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you're going to see that horizontal bar appear. Okay, that is what you're going to use every single time now to insert. So insert it right here, then yarn over and pull through. That is how you do your normal yarn over for linked double crochets. Insert in the next stitch like so, and you are finishing it up just like a normal double crochet, like so. You're going to continue doing this for a total of 3 rounds. So that is how the linked crochet works. Pretend now that I have done the 3 rounds and I'm at the point now where I need to do my handle. So how do I do this without having to do a chain? Well, we're going to do something called linked crochet chainless foundation chain. You may have done a chainless foundation chain before. Now this is a linked crochet version where we're simply doing this together. That means we're combining linked crochet with chainless foundation chain. So let me show you what that actually looks like. It's really fun. So what you're going to do is you are going to do your normal linked crochet actually, but we're expanding it. So watch this. So you're going to insert it right here. Okay. Yarn over, pull through because we're still linking this, right? So we now need to make our chain, but somehow we need to connect it, right? So you're going to insert it back into that same stitch that we just were, like so, but now we need to do our chain. So pretend that these 2 don't exist. Right here, you're making a chain. So watch this. Here's a chain. Boom. Okay, so now we made our chain of the next stitch. That's the same thing as this stitch down here, right? Just that we're now, doing the chainless version of it. So right now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to finish it up. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now let's continue this. Down here is that chain, okay? So that's where we need to go into. But first we need to do our linked yarn over part, okay? So right here, insert it right here, yarn over and pull through. Now down here's our chain right there, okay? You're going to insert it right there, ideally through 2 loops, so it looks prettier, like so. Yarn over and pull through. Now we need to make our chain. That means we need to yarn over and pull through again. So we make our chain, the bottom part of the linked double crochet. Now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you can see now how we're expanding onto it. Okay, let me do it one more time. So insert right here, yarn over, pull through. That is the part that is normally the yarn over for double crochets, right? So we're going to insert it down here in that chain. Do you see that chain right there? So that's where we're inserting it. We're trying to go through 2 loops so that way it looks prettier. Yarn over, pull through. And we need to do another yarn over, pull through because we're making our chain. Boom. That is the chain on the bottom. So it's pretending you're doing all these chains beforehand and then you're going back in and doing your linked double crochet. We're doing it at the same time. Therefore, chainless foundation chain using linked crochet. So now we need to finish up our double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, a yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so you're going to keep on doing this until you have 50 of these. Now you can do more or less, that's totally up to you, whatever works for your arm or shoulders for this market bag. Once you are done, you need to now combine this back right here back into your normal linked crochet parts, right, like this. So you need to go back here into your normal stitches. So let me show you how this looks like. So you're going to start per usual, like so. So you're going to insert it right here, yarn over, pull through. So pretend I just did 50, right? And now I need to combine this with this, okay? So instead of making a chain, right, you're still going to insert it right here, okay? And you are now going to pull through, but you're going to also go through here. So you're going to go through this as well as this at the same time. So pretend this is the next stitch, right? So this part right here is this part right here, okay? So you saw I inserted into that chain right here, which through 2 loops, right? And now we're going to insert into the next stitch. That's where we're going to connect it again. Yarn over and pull through both of these, like so. And now we're going to finish up our normal linked normal double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we're going to continue doing it as normal. So that means you insert it over here as we did before, yarn over, pull through. Now go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through like so, and finish it up like a normal linked double crochet. Do you see now how it's connected? Now you can see there's my little tiny gap, right? But you can see how it's back connected, and now you're going to keep on going. Once you are finished with that, you can see I did that twice, right? There's 2 handles, obviously. Let me show you that better, like so. So you're going to do 50 of these, then you're going to reconnect it, and then on the other side, you're going to do it again. Now make sure that it's even. I have 20 on both sides, and I made sure that I put stitch markers down first to make sure everything is even, and then I have evenly and the same amount of stitches here than here, okay? So then once I did both of these handles, I did one more entire round of just linked crochet. So you just see that I just went over, and once I finished, you can see how it all came together, right? You have your circle down here, you have filet crochet spaced out with normal double crochet rows in between to make it pretty looking, right? And then I have the linked crochet, 3 rounds of linked double crochet. Then I added my handle the way I just showed you, and then I did one more round all the way around with linked double crochet, and then I wove in my ends and finished it. Wow, isn't that so beautiful? And yes, it is that easy. I just wanted to show you little parts of it on how to do this pattern. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what colors are you using. Are you going to use Dishy Multi, and which color are you going to pick? It is so, so beautiful. Absolutely love it. And be sure to share this video. Tell your crochet friends that this video exists. Share any of my YouTube channel videos with your friends if you find them helpful to you. Be sure to check out other ones of my videos. There are so many tips and tricks in between. You may actually find something you've never seen before. And of course, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a video or go live. I also have a membership, so if you want to check that out, it's called the Crochet Club, and there's a link in the description for that as well. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!